What is going on, everybody? I am back with a brand new video, and today we have a special one. We have the brand new, not even released yet, Discmania Vanguard, the Creator Series Vanguard with Kyle Klein and Discmania. Apparently the Vanguard comes in at 9502, and another disc I bag and know pretty well, the Thunderbird, is also 9502. So today we're gonna put the brand new Vanguard up against the Thunderbird. By the time this video is posted, the Vanguard might be out, and if it is, it's on discgolfdealsusa.com. Use code MAXS10 at checkout for 10% off. This is my very first throw with the Vanguard. The S-line plastic feels pretty grippy. I like that about it. Oh my goodness. That is like dead straight, heavy fade at the end. I thought I threw that further than I did. Now my Thunderbird is in halo plastic. It is pretty stable, but I've been throwing it kind of a lot, so it's probably not as stable as a brand new one. That's pretty good. Same sort of deal, but I pushed that a whole lot further than I did the Vanguard. Right off the bat, I'm noticing the Vanguard feels a little flatter, not as domey as my Thunderbird. Also, the rim feels pretty comfortable. It's giving me more Firebird type vibes. I don't know if that's the right comparison, but just right off the bat, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know if I go through this low ceiling or if I should go up high with this shot. Kind of like it. Two nose up though. Get over there. The big thing here is I know how reliable my Thunderbird is. Backhand and forehand, I feel very confident with it. So I'm wondering if I get that same confidence with the Vanguard. Leaving myself with a tester right off the bat is never a good sign to start the day, but doesn't matter. Come on. Oh, here's the profile of these two discs. Honestly, they do look relatively close. I don't know, the Thunderbird feels a little bit domier in the hand to me, but looking at them, I mean, you really can't tell a huge difference, which is kind of funny. On the rim of the Thunderbird, it's a little bit more curved. This is a little straighter, I think, feeling a little bit better. I would like to get these discs on a little bit of ante on this 530-foot par 4. Try to get a little extra distance and also just see how the Vanguard does on anhyzer, how quickly it pans out, or maybe it doesn't at all. Didn't get it on a ton of ante like I wanted to. Just dives really, really hard. That came out on a better anhyzer. Just kind of rides it for a long time. There it comes fading out of it. It's actually a pretty good shot with a stable 9-speed. Unlike the first throw I had with it, I actually got a little bit of distance with it that time, so that's promising. Kind of hilarious because I had no idea the Vanguard was even coming out, but Disc Golf Deals USA has my back. They got me covered. They sent it over. Once I started doing a little bit of research on it, I was like, oh my goodness, this has not even come out yet. So big shout out to them. Use my code MAXS10 at their checkout. Help yourselves out and help the channel out. Quick distance comparison when you get a disc on ante versus when you throw it higher and on hyzer. Oh, I kind of juiced that a little. Throwing the Vanguard this much further makes the upshot just so much easier. I feel like for higher arm speeds, you're gonna be able to throw this disc flat and it's just gonna be on a straight line and have a little bit of fade. For me, it's probably gonna fade a little bit more versus some of those higher arm speeds. Nothing gets easier than that. Ow! Not necessarily one of my better approach shots, but it leaves us with a straddler and this branch just stabbing into my leg, which is great. Go. Oh, that is all on me in the approach shot with the putter. Vanguard parked, getting par with the Thunderbird. I will practice putt, but I never practice straddle putt, and that is my downfall. Kind of excited for hole 3 with these two discs. I think it's just gonna be a nice little hyzer chip shot, or just throw them out flat and let the stability carry them to the basket. Starting with the Vanguard, is that not a Call of Duty game, or am I just tripping right now? Oh, might work actually. Wholly stable. Okay, maybe a little deep of the basket. Put it out a little too wide that time. Thunderbird is working more, but it was on hyzer too. Okay, so I did not expect to be this deep of the basket. So the Vanguard, it goes far for a 9-speed apparently. Just setting myself up for a highlight putt. Yeah, let's go. Come on, Max. All right, leave the camera there. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2. Inside circle 1. I can't make that. I'd rather have right outside circle than inside circle. I'm really doing the Thunderbird dirty with my putting right now. That's why it's not scoring well. That's kind of the reasons why these scores don't really matter. It's just kind of fun. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. My new schedule for videos is going to be 4 videos a week every other day. And then in between those videos, there should be a short uploaded. That's the goal. I don't know how consistent it'll be, but we're trying out here, guys. We're back to work now, so it's a little bit different and hectic. Hole 4, 370 feet. I think if I could put the Vanguard out on the right angle and right line, it'll be the better disc for the hole. I do think the Vanguard is traveling slightly straighter than the Thunderbird. Overall, they're rather similar, but I do think I can produce a straighter flight with the Vanguard. Just a little bit inside. That's the idea, but it needs to be higher next. Drop. Come on, get up. Hit the pull. That seems like it should count for something at least. Well, nothing new on hole 4. Pars for everybody. Make that like 2 out of 100 times I've made it through that gap now. Hole 5, 485 feet. This hole, we're just gonna let these things rip. We should be able to stay away from the right side with its stability. But overall, I just wanna see if we throw this as hard as we can, do we get any turn out of it? Gonna try to release it mainly flat. That's the goal here. Throwing Vanguard first. Oh, it's so straight. It's so straight to a really, really predictable fade. Has to be straighter than the Thunderbird. Has to be. At least the Halo Thunderbird. Let me clarify. And it's already, yeah. I mean, I felt like I threw that as hard, and just the amount of fade that's on the Halo Thunderbird is just way different than what's on the Vanguard. Although that doesn't mean the Vanguard is necessarily understable. It's not at all. It's quite a stable disc. I think it's gonna be able to fight wind really well, but I think you're just overall gonna get a nice straighter, maybe more distance out of it. Come on, Max, why are you pulling those? I'm not really helping myself out with my putter up shots right now, I'll tell you that much. Park job with the Vanguard. What is this? The 3rd straddle putt of the day, and they've all been with the Thunderbird shots. The course is making me practice straddle putts. I don't want to, I just want to stay bad at them. Vanguard, almost missed that. Imagine missing like a tap in a tournament. Like somehow you just like drop it, hits and rolls out. I don't know how you would do it, but like, just imagine, how mad would you be? The one thing we haven't really been able to do with the Vanguard is throw many forehand. So we're gonna jump over to hole 8, par 4 at 475 feet. Off the tee is gonna be a forehand. So I'm gonna start off with the Thunderbird, and then we'll head into the Vanguard and see how it does on the forehand. Oh my goodness, I pushed that tree awfully close. Okay, I think I put it on that Annie. I mean, overall, I can't complain, I guess. Here's where the Thunderbird landed. I'm gonna try and go with the putter forehand shot. Haven't really been able to pull this off today, but right here is where it's at. There it is. Go in. Oh, baby. Distance-wise, the Vanguard ended up very similar in distance. It just was off to this left side a little bit more. Oh, get out of that. Into that tree. Okay, at least it's on the outside of that tree, but come on, Max. Go. Gonna be a par for the Vanguard, and then the Thunderbird is gonna be a birdie. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the brand new Vanguard. This might be out by the time this video is being uploaded. Overall, I think it's a nice flying disc. It's definitely pretty stable. Forehand or backhand, I think you're gonna feel very comfortable with it. I also think you're gonna be able to shape some lines very well with it. I don't think it's too stable where it's dumb. Like, I think the Halo Thunderbird is definitely more stable than the Vanguard, but I think it has a perfect amount of stability where higher arm speeds are gonna really be able to rip on this disc. It's not really gonna turn for them, but it's rather gonna go dead straight and have a very minimal fade. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.